A little bit, but not too much.
So right now I'm looking for a snipe. I'm just scouting. I know Tina was over there, and I saw that it was looted, so I knew there was a guy over there. So I saw those builds, and I saw Tina earlier. All right, so now my strat right here. I'm about to push this building. I saw some builds, so I'm just looting up, getting some mats before I go push that building. And I saw Volt wasn't open, so obviously I'm like, okay, that kid's probably sitting in that building, waiting for everybody to leave rig, because this is what people do in scrims. People will literally land on Tina, get the key card, and then like hide, bro. Like literally hide and wait for everyone to rotate out so that they can get the Volt. But this is a custom format, so you want the pad. Like that's my strat, so obviously I'm gonna push this kid. Scared of me at the rig. They'll never go for the Volt because they know I'll key them. That's what I was saying there. Waffles is third partying me there. Waffles is sitting in that other building, not pushing. He did take some third party shots, but he literally was just hiding. I'm pretty sure I attacked this kid for like 20 fucking 4 times. Look, attack him 20 there.
Yeah, great tag.
Get his wall because of 0 ping. Wait, chat can't hear me?
I can hear you.
No, can chat hear me?
I'm not sure. Here, pause the video.
No, we can. It was just no, never mind. We're good.
That's a lot of yeses.
Yeah. All right, so I'm
I
chilling.
hear you.
So I shit on that kid, even though I had a great tack. So same thing as every other game I've been doing in scrims and everything. I'm going straight to Volt, and then I'm dipping, and then I'm playing late game. Waffles is just hiding.
So if you were the other player in this situation, right? You're Waffles. If that's you and you're at the rig, how would you play that out? You're on one side of the rig. There's two guys fighting on the other.
Somebody's.
They have the card.
So if somebody, I would honestly play it like he's playing. I would literally sit and farm, and wait until I know the person left the Volt and left it all like looted and shit. Cause I know there's gonna be extra loot. Like anybody with a brain.
Yeah, so I mean,
knows.
just pause it. Like you can see what's on the ground right now that's not being carried by him, and this is a solos format.
I'll rewind it. Okay, look. Heavy sniper, 6 minis, medkits, bandage bazooka. Literally everything you need, like to win a game, you can secondhand loot and get from a Volt. Like you could literally, this is a strat. I'm sure people do. They probably tank zone and then loot the Volts that people leave. Like this is a strat. Like Waffles is clearly doing that. He's just
without question. I mean, you're close enough to Slurpee that you can fish. You can heal up if you need to. There's a ton of boats around. You usually leave. If I'm correct, you usually use a boat to leave, so he's gonna know that you've gone in the first place.
Yeah.
So it's definitely viable.
Okay, so I'll keep playing it. So normally I would already be looting. I mean, I would already be out of here because I got 6 minis and 2 bigs. I mean, yeah.
Actually, I recently watched Kiriachi's team sit in the storm beside rig. In the Slurpee section of it for like 2+ minutes while the zone had left, waiting for the team. Now, granted, Kiriachi plays Fortnite a little bit differently, so they weren't waiting for the vault loot; they were waiting to kill the team that had left the vault.
Yeah.
But similar logic.
Exactly. It's literally like solos, there's always gonna be so much extra loot at every vault that I'm sure same shit happens at every mythic POI. Like, I'm sure if somebody could go in replays and check other mythic POIs, and I'm sure you can see somebody, probably the same person, going in and looting the vault, like secondhand looting.
Yeah, it happens in a lot of other POIs, but also it doesn't. And the point is just that, like, everybody plays Fortnite the way that they want to, right? Like, I mean, everyone who watched the duos FNCS unfold this season saw that a lot of people who went Grotto chose to fight instead of taking turns. And that's fine, right? It's a 100-player battle royale format. You can play it however you want to. The point is just that this is the way that Dubs chose to play, right? And this is the way that worked for him. Was not taking those fights to get the vault, and it's clear that it worked out pretty well for you.
Yeah. All right. So instead of me explaining over top of the video, I'm just gonna let the video play. So right here, I'm scouting. I saw there was no Tina right here at shipments where she spawns usually. There was no Tina at the reboot van, which is directly under me, and you can't see it because on replay mode, like, the map is right here. Usually the map's at the other corner, but I scouted the bottom right as well. So that leaves 2 spots where Tina could spawn. To the left over there at the docks, where my mouse is, and then back there at the satellite building. Those are the only other 2 spots that she could spawn that I did not see. Alright, so does that make sense, chat? So pretty much what I'm saying is every game, you're going to see me do this every game. I always scout for Tina. So I knew it was 1 or 2 other spawns left. And obviously, okay, I'm rewinding it. Okay, so I got in. I'm going to just explain it again. I scout down here, no Tina. I saw there was no Tina at the bottom right, which you can't see in the replay mode because the map. I scouted right there, no Tina. There was no, and right here, which was no Tina. So, like I said already, there was only this spot left and this spot left. So my instinct at rig, hold on. Okay, so what I always do at rig is I land and scout, but usually if I'm too low, I have to loot and then scout. But if I'm too high, I scout while I'm gliding in, if that makes sense. So right here, I'm too low. Pretty much can't scout all the drops, so I land and then scout. Okay, now that makes sense more. I can fast forward it. So land, loot a little bit, and you can hear in the replay, I hear gunshots. Hear gunshots. Every other game, I knew where Tina was before. So I go over here, I'm scouting for Tina. And there's a kid out in the open. Why in the world would I not shoot this kid? Why would I not shoot? Like, you have to be an idiot to not shoot or go look over there. Because this is a custom format. Alright. So then I'm doing my normal loot path and I'm looting. Oh my god, I'm so stacked. And I didn't see Tina on that dock, so I figured she was somewhere else that I didn't see. So it was like...
So what's the thought in your mind right now at this point in the game on how you're going to get in the vault?
Okay, so right now, I scouted that, didn't see a Tina or anything. So I'm like, okay, that leaves... Tina must be on satellite building. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to loot a little bit. And then Tina's here, which, so if I go back in the replay, when I'm gliding in, or wait, you might be able to see it here. Okay, you see her up here where I'm circling? She was hiding behind one of the crates, which I didn't see because I was too low. So she's hiding behind one of the crates, which I didn't see. And then I fast forward it. Alright, so I get Tina. Literally same thing I've been doing every game. Waffles is still hiding. Waffles is hiding in there, bro. Like, how am I supposed to know somebody's hiding in a building? So then it's the same strat. I loot up, grab the Volt, and then I'm out. Just do my normal loot path. I even scouted to see if there was anybody around me. Literally no one around. Oh, that's what I was looking for. I was looking for heavy sniper. I was also scouting. So I saw a heavy sniper right here. Yeah, heavy snipers are free refreshes. And I think there's like a couple spawns at rig. At this point, I think no one else is around. So I'm chilling. This Waffles is literally hiding. Alright, farm up. I needed metal. Farming. And this whole building was unlooted, so I'd obviously loot it. Got the heavy sniper.
At this point, how was the tournament going for you?
I needed like I needed like 2 good games to like pop off and win, so I was like I wanted to win this game, so I was trying to get as much like loot and everything as I could. Normal strat, and I'm out. I got heavy shot head snipe though, first game. So that like threw off my momentum. Okay, I think that was game 3 or something. Game 3. Alright. Next game. Okay, wait. Alright. Alright, land at my normal building, do my same strat. Loot up. I'm just gonna literally I do the same loot path every single game. Alright, loot up. Which every pro does. Oh crap, I don't know. Should I rewind it and see when I scouted? Oh, you saw Tina there. If you didn't see it. I don't know at this point in the game if I saw it or not. I think I did though. I didn't see. I'll just play the whole VOD out. Normal loot path. After I loot, I probably look around for Tina. Unless I already know where she is. I might already have scouted her. And I've been doing that in scrims forever. Like, someone is trying to grief me or anything, I usually just shit on them because they're bots.
If this is a custom,
and
right,
I'm the
they
best
know
player
that that's
in the game.
you, right? Waffles or whoever it is in that situation, doesn't matter who the person is, but this is a custom format, same 100 people every lobby, so they know it's you.
Yes.
Right. And I mean, everyone in that lobby, everyone in the Fortnite space knows how good Dubs is, especially at fighting, especially in a solo format, right? So like, you kind of saw it all illustrated right there. Is like in the first 3 games, he didn't take those fights because he wasn't getting shot at, and the reason he wasn't getting shot at was illustrated in game 4 when someone decided to shoot at him, instigating a fight, right? Dubs being shot at to Dubs meant, oh, so you want to take this fight, and it ended pretty quickly for the other player.
Yes, exactly.
And when it's a custom format, all those other games, those other people who are at the rig who aren't shooting at Dubs know that it's Dubs, and they probably don't want to take that fight, right? It's probably not in their best interest. So again, that's just it's one of the things that people who really aren't as heavily involved in the space or might not play at a high level really understand, because to some extent, right, and I completely get it, right? You'd look at it and you're like, oh, why aren't they fighting? Why aren't you shooting at him? Why aren't you getting a tag? And it's because when you know who the other players are, and when you see them at the same place repeatedly over the course of months, you might not want it to turn into a fight every time you go there, right? Just like you said, you've been going to Rig for months. I'm sure the same is true
Yes.
for Waffles. And but again, it's not even just about him, it's about anyone. Like, if you know you're going to be running into Dubs, a very strong player, at a POI for months over the course of a season, it makes perfect sense that it's in your best interest to not make him think you always want to fight him. And that's why in the first 3 games, actually in all of these games, he made it out alive and he got the vault loot, right? This other player was able to get that loot, able to leave alive. Whereas the one example we showed where someone else tried to take the fight, they died for it.
Exactly. And like that's a thing people do. Like, it's smart to play around other people. Like we play pro scrims. Like I would say 90% of the people in this custom format game. Okay, so look, this kid, I have no idea he's here. So this kid's trying to fight. All right, anyway, so I'm fighting this kid because he shot at me first, and he's trying to fight me. So I pissed on him. But anyways, like I was saying, so everybody loots and does the same stuff every game. Like I've been doing this loot path for the past 2 months in scrims, and like people play around your loot path. Like if Unknown is landing Slurpee, like say you always see him W keying at Slurpee, like why the hell would you go and say you need a 10 kill game to win a tournament? Like why would you W key Slurpee if you know he's there? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, nobody on EU right now goes anywhere near Slurpee because Kiriachi will fight you.
Exactly.
I mean, everybody who was watching Fortnite a few months ago saw how in every trios week, Mongrel, Mitro, and Benji just stomped anyone who came to retail. And it got to the point where, despite the fact that in Season 10, Retail Row was probably like the most overpowered loot spot in the history of the game, it got to the point where no one in an entire region was going to retail because they knew who was going to land there and that they knew they were going to lose the fight. Right, and that's just something that happens over the course of high-level lobbies, especially when you get into custom tournaments, is you know the skill level of the people on the other side.
Yeah.
And it's tough in a battle royale format like Fortnite, where the players are so good that even if you don't truly know, even if it's not dubs, the reality is that almost anybody can kill you at any time when the players are all that good. Right? It's just a very different game.
Yes, exactly. So I see Tina. I scouted Tina. Saw she was over here. And so what I do here is, like, if I have an open slot, I need to carry the key card. So I throw my mini towards the vault because I'm going to swim back there anyways. Kill Tina, get the key card, and then I'm going to get 6 minis from the vault anyways. Literally, I'm doing the same thing every game. Go get the key card. Now I'm looting vault. And I need a good game right here to come back and win the cash cup. So I'm like focused up. I'm like, all right, I got to win this game. Let me get stacked, get some mats, and then I'm out. Oh, I upgraded my shoddy this game. I remember I popped off late game this game.
If you vape, you could be inhaling toxic metals into your lungs.
Slurpee, houses. He doesn't even land here. look, Waffles didn't even land rig, and I'm getting W keyed. Oh crap. Alright, look, so I'm getting W keyed right now, and Waffles didn't even land rig. Pretty sure this kid gets shit on. Wait, is my mic muted?
No, I've got you.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, this kid gets shit on. By the way, this is the kid that like had to do with making the video. I guess it's because I shit on him every game.
Yeah, I mean that kind of all says it right there, right? It's like for really anyone who wants to question why somebody would see Dubs in a POI and not shoot him. I mean, it's a pretty simple question for you. Is like, would you want to fight Dubs? Like, would you want to? And I don't even mean that in a cocky way. It's just truly ask yourself, like, if you're trying to do well in this competition and you know that that's Dubs, like, is it in your best interest for you to fight him off spawn every game? Like, yeah, you might win some. You probably won't. But like, even if you do, to what end does that serve? He's gonna come back knowing that you wanted to fight him, probably be a little more aggressive, probably take more of your loot path now because he knows that if he doesn't, that you will. And it creates like a very different early game for anyone who's trying to be aggressive. And when you've got a player like Dubs, like anyone who's watching this knows how good Dubs is that it's if your goal in Fortnite is to win the match, and you wanted to add on to every single lobby that, yeah, I'm gonna have to fight Dubs at one point in this game. Like, do you really think that's gonna help or hurt your chances?
Yeah. Yeah, like what Seabass is saying. Watch me shit on this kid. Watch this little one pump. This kid went in the montage. Watch this. Pissed on. Okay, so I thought Tina was here, and I thought that kid would have the key card, but he wasn't even here. So I guess I didn't see that Tina was on the reboot van when I was gliding in. But I saw builds over here, so I expected this kid to have the key card, so that's why I pushed that. And so now I'm scouting. I'm like, where the hell is Tina? I don't know where she is. I'm looking around. But I already had a pad at this point, so I was like, I don't even need Tina at this point. And then I saw her, and I was like, well, it's kind of a free pad, so.
Really, when we talk about loot here, like, you've already got two of the biggest things you're ever going to look for, right? Which is a heavy sniper and a launch pad.
Yep.
So you're already in a great spot.
Yep. But yeah, that's pretty much it, boys. I just wanted to show you guys my perspective and show you all the replays. That's pretty much it. And I just wanted to...
Yeah, I mean, I think we're... It's great that we were able to see all this. I think it's good that we were able to share some of that with everyone. Well, not share all of it, really, with everybody. And yeah, we'll just reiterate, it's definitely unfortunate. I mean, none of us were very, very happy to see that the decision that Epic had made. Obviously, it's in their right. It's their game. It's their IP. They can do what they want with it. We're not necessarily here to, demand that it be reduced. Obviously, we'd love that. But the point of this really was just to help show what a lot of people didn't see. Obviously, a video came out that didn't really give a full perspective on what had happened here. Hopefully, anyone who is watching has come away with a better understanding of the way that high-level games in Fortnite play out, and the different play styles that some players have, and how they can often be rewarded by choosing not to take fights, especially when they know the skill level of the other player who's landing there with them. but yeah, as again as it currently stands, we're not going to be able to see Danny play in the solo FNCS this upcoming couple weeks, and that's really tough for us, because we think he's one of the best solo players in the world, and we're definitely expecting him to do well. But that's, as far as we're concerned from FaZe Clan, that's the only repercussion that he's going to see. We've looked through everything. We obviously spoke to him extensively about this, and as far as we're concerned, there's no wrongdoing that took place here. So we'll leave it at that.
Yep, well said. All right, boys. I love you guys. And I also want to say I'm not trying to bash Epic or anything like that. It's just frustrating. And I think Epic's doing a great job right now competitively.